Kao and Ignar that was really that superstar, that secondary carry to the Misfits lineup. It was Power of Evil and Kakao that was always getting those early advantages, but they might be able to get one in the bottom.
He's going to jump away with the flash, but Hansama on the chase. One more auto, First Blood, Misfits, and Samix has to run away. Oh. Onto Samix, explosive charge comes out as well, but Hylissang's going to step forward. Hansama's going deep, he wants it, he gets the kill. He won't be able to jump out because he hasn't got the mana, so has to use the heal. But once again, the Misfit bot lane is coming up big.
They know what we said, Medic. It's all about Misfits having a slow, passive early game, and the onus is going to be on UOL to try and make something happen. Largely, that revolves around setting up something in the mid, but if UOL are just going to lose this 2v2 in the bot, it's going to make it even harder for Exile to find opportunities later on into the game.
And Sama hitting the level 6 marks just before Samix as well, meant they could use the ult. Exile tried to go deep in the mid lane. Power of Evil and Maxlaw are on the collapse, as is Ignar. Flash hook. Exile jumps away. There's a little bit of parkour from Exile.
Ignar, he was just expecting a different direction to come out. Now we do see Chachi moving into the mid lane.
Here comes the equalizer. Here we know mana. Ignar's here as well with Hylissang. Visit Chachi's going to get the damage down with the Flame Spitter, and that's first kill of the game for the Unicorns. Alfari's Nar is something that we used to see out of him a lot, BEAUZ, especially in the UK scene, but hasn't quite looked up to his usual standard. Hylissang's going to get hooked in the bottom lane. Explosive charge. Maxwell across the wall, jumps onto Hilly, can't quite get it, but Hansama secures the kill, and that's all 3 kills for the Tristana. The teleport's going to join them up now as Chachi wants to get a piece of this action. So does Exile. He's roamed down. Equalizer just about ticks onto the Misfits. Alfari jumps back. That's a kill. Looking for more as Maxlaw jocks them up. He goes into the passive. Misfits could look for the re-engage here, but the river as Unicorns now sweep it out.
I love this early vision coming out from Misfits. Already, they're stocking up on controllers, fighting the top lane.
And Sama does have the jump, the knockback onto Xerxes. Maxlaw's on his way. Ignar's down to half. Maxlaw get with the stretching strike, pulls back Hylissang as well, and Hansama's going to jump in, exhausted. Maxlaw says no, he jumps straight to the front of the fight, and Hylissang goes down. Hansama on a rampage. Across the course of the split has been less than par. They're looking to rectify that now as they jump onto Exile. The hook from Ignar connects, but Misfits cannot go any further as the Assassin's Path will take Exile away.
Now, they're respecting him a huge amount, knowing that he doesn't himself have a lot of armor. Very good awareness from Misfits during the early game, and now this could be the fight they're looking for.
Hylissang hooked into the midst of the Misfits. Maxlaw jumps forward, lets bounce, he says, and Power of Evil gets his first kill. Maxlaw survives. Exile is a long way away, but as soon as you get the Frozen Mallet and the Black Plate, it's incredibly effective. Chachi does have the equalizer back up. Alfari's looking for the chase, about to go mega, dodging the harpoons. Jumps in, has the Gnar, into the wall up, into the building, doesn't connect because the minions got in the way. The equalizer comes out, and now Alfari might need to be a little bit more careful, but he doesn't care.
What they've always done, which is use Baron to force a fight or try and find a pick onto Hylissang.
Hylissang puts down the Frozen Domain, trying to get away from PoE, the Subjugate, the Noxious Blast, the Exhaust as well. Hilly actually might escape.
We're going to have a fight. It has to happen now.
Gone and cursed it again.
It's guaranteed.
Please stop saying it. Maxlaw wants to try and prove you right as he gets the knockback. Xerxes belly pops him away. Alfari's going to jump into the fight. Xerxes stunned up with the wallop, but here comes the equalizer. That's superbly placed. Exile's up towards the backside of the fight as he tries to collapse onto Maxlaw. Misfits having to retreat away from the Unicorns of Love, but the wallop into the Gnar, into Hylissang joining the fight. Ignar's in the front line. He needs to get the head out of there because Unicorns of Love get a fight in the mid lane, and this is exactly what they want to see.
Risk. Remember, Xerxes, he has his TP. He has the vision from the barrel, but he's got no wards left.
Does have a flash, does have the smite, does have Exile on the flank. Gets hooked in. That's going to be still alive. He's still alive. Has to flash out though. Ignar's so low. 2 kills already in the pit, and the Unicorns of Love are going to clean up. Misfits get the Baron, but they get no one out. Alfari trying to jump away. Samix has the red buff slow. The Gnar knocks him back. Misfits, Samix actually killing people on the back line all by himself. And Maxlaw survived as well. Hansama should be able to get away to the top side. Lifesteals, but the equalizer comes out. Hylissang puts down the wall. Hansama says thank you very much. The knockback. Maxlaw joins the fight once again. Chachi's on his way. Misfits are just trying to fight this one out. The TP as well. They want this. They want a grand team fight, BEAUZ. Your predictions are coming true. The root, the knockback, the kills, the Misfits as they clean up after the Baron.
Hansama played that beautifully.
Got a 7-kill Hans Sama. They're looking for this mid lane tower. The hook connects onto Hylissang. His pillar actually locking him out from getting back into base. Maximal gets knocked in, but Hans Sama goes legendary. Exile trying to get onto the Trist. Can he take him out? No, he can't. Knocked up, taken down. Double kill. Hans Sama and the Misfits are going to play clean up crew.
He's going
through
for
the base. He gets the triple. He gets the quadra. Give us a penta. Hans Sama to start us off. The EU LCS quarterfinals start off with a pentakill.
Hans Sama, my word, you have certainly stepped up in game 1 of this series, getting yourself a pentakill, and we talk about momentum. What better way to build it than this game 1 from Misfits?
A devastating performance by Misfits and a commanding victory for them as they go 1-0 up over the Unicorns of Love.
The analysts predicted 5 games. Ches has predicted 3-1 for Misfits. So many of the things that we wanted to see develop for Misfits came to fruition. We saw better synergy, better teamwork between Maxlor and Ignar. They were moving together, better investment in vision. We saw Hans Sama stepping up thanks to a lot of great hooks from Ignar, but then Hans Sama became that big carry. Alfari, yes, he fell behind during the early laning phase. Yes, he struggled, but he brought it back. He got 2 solo kills. And then the whole team,
die in lane.
He did not die in lane. He showed a lot of respect towards Exile when he knew he had no armor. And we talked about how Power of Evil has been one of the shining stars, one of the honorable mentions for candidate for potentially making him as an MVP because of what he's done for the Misfits team. And he wasn't even really mentioned at all in this game. We didn't need to talk about it. There was no need to because the rest of the team was stepping up. And Misfits looking very commanding in game 1.
3 players on the Misfits went unkilled.